Well, Ken Tinley was an ecologist we met in 1979. He did his doctoral thesis on the Gorongosa Game Reserve, and he was a genius in reading landscape patterns, or what we call geomorphology. He was able to teach us a few things. The first was, if you partner with nature, she's an enduring partner, and that you should work the land and farm, in inverted commas, with the land to restore some of its dynamics. In particular, advancing headward donga erosion, which was draining the Dambo systems, was something that he demonstrated to us and showed us how we could arrest this erosion and rebuild the moisture balance in the low-lying clay-based areas of Londolozi. You can read the landscape by looking for the juncture between the sandfelt crown and the clay bottomlands, which is marked by the terminalia tree. And then if you look in the low-lying areas, you will find advanced or headward donga erosion, which in many cases has been repaired. And so we, under Tinley's guiding hand, created a mosaic of woodland and grassland such that we widened the diversity of habitat and therefore assisted certain species to thrive. The other thing that Ken Tinley taught us is that you cannot be an island of wealth in a sea of poverty, and that you should, at all levels, reach out to your surrounding neighbors and ensure that they are drawn in and benefit from the economy of wildlife, which is something Londolozi has been doing throughout the 1980s, 1990s until today. And the final thing he taught us, he called it the paradox of Africa dying amidst plenty, that wildlife could be utilized on a sustainable basis, and that if it were utilized on a sustainable basis, it had a far better chance of survival. And so he was a visionary ecologist who assisted us in manipulating, or as he called it, pruning nature, and gently manipulating the land to increase its diversity. He taught us that you must involve the local community, and he taught us that you should demonstrate to government or to the African leadership that the multi-use and the economy of wildlife was its best chance of survival, and that wildlife should be aligned with serving the needs of rural people.